In the heart of India, a mysterious sect of ascetics has intrigued and fascinated observers for centuries. This is the world of the Naga Sadhus, mystical wanderers who have chosen a life far from the trappings of modern civilization. These fascinating individuals have long captured the imagination of those who come across their path. Cloaked in mystery, the Naga Sadhus are known for their distinctive dreadlocked hair, bodies smeared in sacred ash, and an intense dedication to spiritual practice that some say borders on the supernatural. There are whispers of legendary feats of physical endurance, stories of mystical powers, and even rumors of immortality. For centuries, they have lived on the fringes of society, their reclusive lifestyle adding to the aura of mystique that surrounds them. Yet, despite their distance from the mainstream, their impact on the cultural and spiritual landscape of India is profound. Today, we delve into the enigmatic world of the Naga Sadhus, the mystical ascetics of India. The roots of the Naga Sadhus stretch deep into the annals of Indian history. The saga of these mystic warriors begins in the early centuries AD, during a period of religious upheaval and conflict. As ancient Hinduism faced threats from invading cultures and religions, a need arose, a need for protectors, for guardians of the faith. And thus, the Naga Sadhus were born. These ascetics were not merely spiritual practitioners, they were warriors, trained in martial arts, ready to defend their faith with their lives. They were the bulwarks against religious encroachment, the shield-bearers of Hinduism, living on the edge of society, yet central to its survival. But the Naga Sadhus are not just linked to the history of Hinduism, but also to its mythology. They are deeply connected to Lord Shiva, the god of destruction and transformation in Hindu cosmology. Adorned with ash, just as Shiva is depicted and carrying a trident, a symbol of the deity, the Naga Sadhus embody Shiva's characteristics. They live in cremation grounds, meditate on the cycle of life and death, and practice severe austerities, all in a bid to emulate this powerful god. This connection to Shiva shapes their beliefs and practices significantly. They strive to transcend the physical world, to break free from the cycle of rebirth, to reach moksha or liberation, just as Shiva does. Their austere lifestyles, their renunciation of social norms and material possessions, their practice of yoga and meditation, all stem from their aspiration to become one with Shiva. And so the Naga Sadhus, these mystical warriors, are not just a historical curiosity, they are a living testament to the resilience of Hinduism, a symbol of its ability to adapt and survive. They embody the core tenets of the faith: detachment, devotion, and the pursuit of spiritual liberation. From these ancient roots, the Naga Sadhus have evolved into a unique and enigmatic sect. Their story is a fascinating blend of history, mythology, and spirituality, a tale that continues to unfold in the heart of India. The journey to becoming a Naga Sadhu is arduous and demanding, a path few can tread. To become a Naga Sadhu, one must surrender to a life of rigorous training and initiation. This journey is a potent mix of extreme physical and spiritual disciplines that test the limits of human endurance. It's a path that leads away from the material world and towards spiritual enlightenment, a path that only the bravest dare to tread. The first step in this journey is to take a vow of celibacy. This isn't merely a promise to abstain from physical relationships, it's a commitment to renounce all worldly pleasures and distractions that might veer a sadhu away from his spiritual quest. It's a vow to dedicate every waking moment to the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. The next step is the renunciation of worldly possessions. This means giving up all material belongings, even the most basic ones like clothing. The Naga Sadhus are often referred to as naked saints because they choose to wear nothing but a layer of sacred ash, symbolic of their detachment from the material world. They own nothing and want nothing, their only possession being the fire of their spiritual quest. Then comes the extreme physical and spiritual disciplines. Naga Sadhus are known to subject themselves to grueling physical practices to build their endurance and willpower. From meditating in freezing temperatures to standing on one leg for years, these practices are not for the faint-hearted. Alongside the physical disciplines, they also undertake intense spiritual practices like prolonged fasting, deep meditation, and constant repetition of holy mantras. These practices help them attain a state of higher consciousness where they can experience the divine directly. But it's not just about the physical and spiritual practices. To be a Naga Sadhu, one must also cultivate an iron will and an indomitable spirit. It's about mastering the mind, taming the ego, and overcoming the self. It's about embracing hardship and discomfort, not as punishments, but as tools for spiritual growth. It's a life of extreme renunciation, a testament to their iron will and indomitable spirit. In the whirlwind of the 21st century, the Naga Sadhus continue to stand as a testament to an ancient way of life. These mystical ascetics of India, having renounced the material world, have preserved a tradition that dates back thousands of years, all while living in the heart of an ever-evolving technology-driven society. Today, the Naga Sadhus can be seen participating in the Kumbh Mela, the largest religious gathering on earth. This massive event, held every 12 years, draws millions of faithful from across the globe. The Naga Sadhus, with their ash-covered bodies and dreadlocked hair, are a sight to behold. They lead processions, perform religious rituals, and offer blessings to the gathered masses. Despite their detachment from worldly affairs, they are not aloof from the world. Rather, they are deeply engaged in it, sharing their wisdom and spiritual insights with those who seek them out. Yet, their existence in modern times is not without its paradoxes. In a world where speed is prized and time is money, they lead lives of deliberate slowness, punctuated by periods of intense spiritual practice. In an era of instant communication, they choose silence and solitude. While the world around them is consumed by the pursuit of material wealth, they have renounced all possessions, seeking instead inner peace and spiritual liberation. Their interactions with the outside world are minimal yet profound. They are a living contradiction, a reminder of a different way of life that values introspection over distraction and spirituality over materialism. Despite the rapid pace of modernization, they have remained steadfast in their commitment to their spiritual path. So while the world around them changes at a breakneck speed, the Naga Sadhus remain unaltered, their lives a reflection of timeless wisdom and eternal truths. They are the embodiment of a paradox, existing simultaneously as relics of an ancient past and as symbols of timeless wisdom in a world obsessed with the new. In the heart of modern India, they remain a living link to an ancient past. The Naga Sadhus, with their unique lifestyle and beliefs, have left an indelible mark on Indian culture and spirituality. Indeed, the Naga Sadhus are more than just ascetics. They are the embodiment of a millennia-old tradition that has shaped and been shaped by the spiritual landscape of India. Their influence permeates through the cultural fabric of the country, reaching far beyond their ashrams and the sacred riverbanks they inhabit. The Naga Sadhus' commitment to a life of austerity, their detachment from materialistic desires, and their unwavering devotion to their faith have deeply impacted Indian society. They serve as a stark reminder of the spiritual roots of the country, a beacon of light guiding the masses towards a path of righteousness and self-realization. Their role in Hinduism, too, is of paramount importance. Considered to be the fierce warriors of Shiva, the Naga Sadhus have been at the forefront of protecting Hindu traditions and rituals. They have been the custodians of ancient wisdom, preserving and passing on sacred scriptures and practices that date back thousands of years. In a society that is rapidly modernizing, the Naga Sadhus stand as a symbol of continuity, an unbroken link to India's spiritual past. Their presence at major religious gatherings, their leadership in spiritual matters, and their role as arbitrators in religious disputes underscore the respect and reverence they command in society. Their significance in the spiritual landscape of India is immense. They are not just ascetics. They are the guardians of faith, the torchbearers of an ancient spiritual tradition. They represent the spirit of India's rich spiritual heritage, a heritage that continues to thrive and inspire millions. Despite the challenges of modernity, the Naga Sadhus continue to embody the essence of spiritual India, living symbols of a timeless tradition. Their legacy is a testament to India's enduring spiritual strength and the resilience of its ancient culture. They are the mystical ascetics, the guardians of faith, the Naga Sadhus. From ancient origins to modern times, the Naga Sadhus have been a fascinating enigma. Our journey began with the unveiling mystery of these mystical ascetics, tracing their roots to the earliest civilizations of India. We uncovered how their path to asceticism isn't a choice, but a calling, a spiritual journey demanding total renunciation of worldly desires. Our exploration took us to the present day, where despite the onslaught of modernity, the Naga Sadhus continue to exist, their ways unaltered, their beliefs unshaken. Their legacy, rich and profound, reverberates through the annals of Indian culture, shaping philosophies and influencing practices. In the vast tapestry of human history, the Naga Sadhus, with their stark nakedness and ash-smeared bodies, are a unique thread, a symbol of extreme devotion and spiritual liberation. In the end, the Naga Sadhus stand as a testament to the enduring power of faith and the human spirit, a mystical journey unfurling across the centuries.